Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A landmass, smaller than a continent, that is surrounded by water. A zone or area resembling an island. The solid part of the Earth's surface. The third planet from the Sun, the planet we live on. A connection between an electrical device and a large conducting body, such as the Earth, which is taken to be at zero voltage. The concerns of this life is distinguished from heaven and the afterlife. The solid part of the Earth's surface. The Earth shook for several minutes. The loose soft material that makes up a large part of the land surface. They dug into the earth outside the church. Connect to the earth. Earth the circuit. Hide in the earth like a hunted animal. Once thought to be one of four elements composing the universe, Empedocles. The abode of mortals, as contrasted with heaven or hell. It was hell on earth. Material in the top layer of the surface of the earth in which plants can grow, especially with reference to its quality or use. The part of a scene, or picture, that lies behind objects in the foreground. He posed her against a background of rolling hills. A rational motive for a belief or action. The grounds for their declaration. Hit or reach the ground. A relation that provides the foundation for something. Cover with a primer. Apply a primer to. A connection between an electrical device and a large conducting body, such as the Earth, which is taken to be at zero voltage. Fix firmly and stably. Use as a basis for, found on. Bring to the ground. The storm grounded the ship. The solid part of the Earth's surface. He dropped the logs on the ground. The loose soft material that makes up a large part of the land surface. The first or preliminary coat of paint or size applied to a surface. A position to be won or defended in battle, or as if in battle. They gained ground step by step. A relatively homogeneous percept extending back of the figure on which attention is focused. Art. The surface, as a wall or canvas, prepared to take the paint for a painting. Confine or restrict to the ground. After the accident, they grounded the plane and the pilot. Connect to a ground. Ground the electrical connections for safety reasons. Hit a ground ball. He grounded to the second baseman. Hit onto the ground. Instruct someone in the fundamentals of a subject. Place or put on the ground. Throw to the ground in order to stop play and avoid being tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Material in the top layer of the surface of the earth in which plants can grow, especially with reference to its quality or use. The land had never been plowed. The territory occupied by a nation. He returned to the land of his birth. A politically organized body of people under a single government. An industrialized land. United States inventor who incorporated Polaroid film into lenses and invented the one-step photographic process, 1909 to 1991. Extensive landed property, especially in the country, retained by the owner for his own use. The family owned a large estate on Long Island. Reach or come to rest. The bird landed on the highest branch. Bring into a different state. This may land you in jail. The people who live in a nation or country. Arrive on shore. The ship landed in Pearl Harbor. Cause to come to the ground. The pilot managed to land the airplane safely. Agriculture considered as an occupation or way of life. There's no work on the land anymore. The solid part of the Earth's surface. The plane turned away from the sea and moved back over land. Shoot at and force to come down. The enemy landed several of our aircraft. Territory over which rule or control is exercised. He made it the law of the land. A domain in which something is dominant. A land of make-believe. Bring ashore. The drug smugglers landed the heroin on the beach of the island. Deliver a blow. He landed several blows on his opponent's head. The land on which real estate is located. He built the house on land leased from the city. The solid part of the Earth's surface. The solid part of the Earth's surface. Regulate housing in of certain areas of towns. Any of the regions of the surface of the Earth loosely divided according to latitude or longitude. Separate or apportion into sections. Anatomy, any encircling or belt-like structure. A locally circumscribed place characterized by some distinctive features. An area or region distinguished from adjacent parts by a distinctive feature or characteristic. An island in the Caribbean Sea. An island in the Aegean Sea. Any islands in the southern or southwestern of central parts of the Pacific Ocean. A long narrow sandy island, wider than a reef, running parallel to the shore. A curbed area in a roadway from which traffic is excluded, provides safe area for pedestrians. A curbed area in a roadway from which traffic is excluded, provides safe area for pedestrians. A curbed area in a roadway from which traffic is excluded, provides safe area for pedestrians. An unattached counter in a kitchen that permits access from all sides. A curbed area in a roadway from which traffic is excluded, provides safe area for pedestrians. A group of many islands in a large body of water. The largest of the islands comprising Antigua and Barbuda. 3 small islands belonging to Ireland at the entrance to Galway Bay. A popular island resort in the Netherlands Antilles. Islands in the Atlantic Ocean belonging to Portugal. The 5th largest island and the largest island of Arctic Canada, lies between Greenland and Hudson Bay. An island country in the Persian Gulf off the coast of Saudi Arabia. Oil revenues funded progressive programs until reserves were exhausted in 1970s. An island in the Persian Gulf. An island in the Persian Gulf. An island country in the Persian Gulf off the coast of Saudi Arabia. Oil revenues funded progressive programs until reserves were exhausted in 1970s. An island in the Persian Gulf. An island in the Persian Gulf. An island in Indonesia to the east of Java. Striking volcanic scenery. Culture is known for elaborate dances and rituals and for handicrafts. A parliamentary democracy on the island of Barbados, former British colony, a popular resort area. Easternmost of the West Indies about 300 miles to the north of Venezuela. An island in Antigua and Barbuda. An island in New York Bay to the southwest of Manhattan where the Statue of Liberty stands.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.